a really good idea because today highs are going to be reaching into the 90s along the coastline, upper 80s, low 90s. But for most of us in eastern Massachusetts, low to mid 90s. The problem, as always, is not just the temperature itself. It's the combination of the temperature and the dew point, the humidity making it feel like it's in the mid to the upper 90s. So already 10 a.m. we have temperatures in the 80s. I mean, look at Plymouth and Norwood. You're already into the upper 80s, but dew points are oppressive. Most of us are seeing dew points close to 70. Some of you even have dew points in the mid 70s, which is as humid as it gets. So here's what it actually feels like outside when you factor in the humidity, because when it's a dry heat, the sweat on your skin evaporates rapidly and that cools your body down. When it's humid outside, you don't get that and it feels a lot hotter. Already feeling like the 90s for most of us. 90 to 95 for highs for today, upper 80s, low 90s along the coast. This weekend looks mostly okay. We do have a couple chances for some storms each day. I don't want you thinking it's going to be a washout. That's absolutely not the case. And it's going to be cooler too. 89 tomorrow, and as we get to Sunday, 87 degrees. But look at those morning temperatures. Pretty toasty in the 70s. I've got more on that coming up. We're following breakdown, another hot one for today. Many of us are going to see highs in the 90s, mostly 80s this upcoming weekend, but some chances for storms. I'll show you that coming up.
As we go outside, Kelly, it's a gorgeous day.
It is. It is definitely on the hot side. In downtown Boston, it's not as bad as farther inland. I'll tell you that right now. A little bit of a sea breeze, so we're quite a bit cooler than most of us are. Highs for today, I mean, low to mid 90s at the coast, Boston included, upper 80s and low 90s, so not quite as scorching. But tomorrow, upper 80s, Sunday, upper 80s. Don't want to rule out an isolated storm this afternoon or this evening. Better chances in western Massachusetts. They're kind of going to fizzle out as they move into our area, which is why it's a lower end chance, and an isolated storm chance Saturday and Sunday. Still overall a good weekend. Here's the heat index forecast. This is what it feels like when you factor in the humidity, which is oppressively high. 3 o'clock this afternoon, most of us feeling like the mid to the upper 90s. Even at 9 o'clock, it's still going to feel incredibly warm in the 80s because of the humidity. And tomorrow afternoon, highs in the upper 80s, but it's going to be feeling like it's close to 90 degrees when you factor in the humidity. Overnight, couple clouds around, isolated storm chance. That's going to prevent temperatures from dropping off. Remember, clouds at nighttime, they kind of act like a blanket and they trap in the heat, keep us a little bit on the warmer side as opposed to clear skies. So overnight lows 69 to 74 degrees. Incredibly humid, not a nice night to leave the windows open. And then tomorrow, 85 to 90, couple storms around. It is going to be cooler at the Cape, 79 to 84 degrees. So timing out this afternoon, you can see how low end the storm chance, the shower chance is for our area. More numerous storms are going to occur in western Massachusetts, but as they move across, they're going to break up. So we still have that chance, but it is a lot lower than western Massachusetts. So I don't want you to be completely shocked. Overnight, we could see a shower or storm. And then as we go into tomorrow, we could see a shower storm any time of the day. But I will say the best chance, which is a low end chance at that, is not going to be until Saturday evening. So overall, tomorrow's still going to be fine. I don't want you thinking you can't make outdoor plans or go to the beach or anything like that. Not at all the case. National Hurricane Center has officially designated potential tropical cyclone 4. I know that's a mouthful, and you're probably like, what in the world did you just tell me? It's a name that the National Hurricane Center gives systems that are extremely likely to develop, and this one is likely to develop. As we get to Saturday morning, likely going to develop into a tropical depression over Cuba. By Saturday night, going to develop into a tropical storm, and then it's going to stay as a tropical storm as we head into the beginning to mid of next week. But overall, what we're watching, since it's just going to be a tropical storm, that's not that it's not dangerous, but the worst of it is not going to be wind. It's going to be rain. Rain across Florida, across Georgia and South Carolina. They could see up to 8 inches of rainfall from this weekend through Wednesday. So the greatest threat is not going to be wind. Not that wind's not going to be an issue, but the greatest threat is going to be flash flooding from the incredibly heavy rainfall from that system. Back here in Massachusetts, isolated storm chances over the next couple days. Monday, partly sunny near 90. Tuesday, we're back down to the 80s. Increased clouds, couple chances for storms again. And then Wednesday, Thursday, highs are down to the 70s.